Hello, good afternoon. My name is Michael Wynn, Chief Digital Officer at Digital Ops, a division of RB Oppenheim Associates. Today, guys, we are going to talk about how to set your digital marketing goals in 2019. And I think the important piece of how we're going to kind of stack this up is to think about what are the 6 essential action items that you want to be part of your digital marketing goals, or almost really the tactics, how you're going to do it. I think has a real big implication on what your goals are going to be. And I think the thing before we start to think about, well, if I'm going to create some goals, what am I trying to achieve? What is the market conditions currently? And here's something to think about. This has really been playing, in our strategies and in what we've been doing over the last, I would say, 18 months or so, is really understanding how young the internet is. I mean, the internet is basically an 8th grader. Right. So, the internet really started to come online in 1996, 1998, sort of hit mainstream, if you will, 2000. So here we are, and we're in 2019. So, but the progression, it's not like it's, 19 years old in education and experience. It's like in the 8th grade, not a high schooler. And really the biggest significance is the internet when it comes to this, right? That's really what's happened in the last decade, which makes the internet in this term an 8th grader. Because this changes everything. Your mobile device changes everything. You literally carry the internet in your pocket. So when we think about the internet, I mean, we're not just talking about Google, we're not just talking about Facebook or Snapchat or email. I mean, it's everything. Every platform, every way that we interact and gain information and share information is powered through the internet. And I know this sounds really basic, but it's fundamentally underutilized. I know that sounds insane, but it really is, especially when it comes to marketing and our goals, because we still have businesses and organizations that put tons and tons of hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars in traditional media formats and ignore digital, because that's what's always worked. Well, guys, that model doesn't work anymore. I think that we're going to see, imagine when this 8th grader internet goes to college and has finished high school. Imagine what that's going to be like in the next 5 years. I mean, think about the technology and think about what Bluetooth has done, and think about all of the sort of ancillary connectivity components that are related to the internet and how it is impacted by the device that we carry in our pocket or in our purse. So, all right, so let's talk about those 6 things. So number 1, if you are a brand, or if you are an individual that represents a brand and you do and you provide B2C development opportunities, again, you're going directly to consumers. And here's the thing, guys, I think that businesses who can leverage B2C in the future are going to win big time, because as we've seen with Lyft and Uber and Airbnb, consumers are more and more wanting to get speed and delivery and efficiency from individual one-to-one, and skip the distribution, the big box stores, and get buy direct. Sorry, tangent. All right, number 1, document everything. And when I mean document, I don't mean write it down on a piece of paper so you have a paper trail. Document is record video and audio of you doing what you do and being your best. And whether that means representing your company or representing your passions and interests, number one is document, because that, my friends, is the single piece of authentic you that exists that no one else can be. No one can be me. No one can be Michael Wynn, Chief Digital Officer of Digital Ops. No one can do that because it's just me. So I have a unique value proposition because of who I am, and you have a unique value proposition because of who you are. Your story is unique. The way you live life is unique, and the things that you do are unique to you. And here's the thing, we are absolutely fascinated by unique stories and authentic, real stories. Look at what is most popular on Netflix today. Documentaries, short films based on real world stories. Look at reality TV. Yeah, I get it scripted, but the premise is here's a group of people and here are their lives and here's how they interact. So imagine if you're going to embark on something and do something, whether it's a campaign or an initiative, you want to document your journey along the way and then create content around that. And when you create that content, it needs to be long format, short format, and micro format. So your long format is video that's between 9 to 18 minutes, could be longer, but that's a sweet spot. That's perfect for YouTube. It's perfect for podcast. The medium content would be your, say, 2.5 to 3 minutes, which again is great for Facebook. Oh yeah, and that long format 9-minute mark is great for LinkedIn because you're maxed out there on your video size file, 9 minutes or less. YouTube and Facebook content, 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes is perfect. Micro content, 30 seconds to 45-second video is perfect for pre-roll video, as well as micro formats for Instagram stories, and does well as on Facebook, and text messaging for that matter too. So that short format is great. So then obviously create all those micro platforms and then distribute that at scale massively, right? So I mean, you could literally take, if you did a 30-minute, 45-minute segment of recording, you could chop that up into literally about 60 different pieces of long, short, and medium format, and then post that. And if you add all those up, like you're going to post basically 100 pieces of content in a month, and that would equal over 1,000 pieces of content in a year. And that is crushing it. That's what it means to really distribute your content at scale. The second sort of phase of this, after you document, create, and distribute, is to listen to the comments of the people when they comment on your video, when they comment on your content. Also make audio versions of your content, make written comments, written format of your content. Now, listen and observe the responses, because the feedback that you're going to get should help you be able to tweak your message. And then once you understand that, do your message again, adjust to those interests, adjust to those comments in an authentic way, right? You're not just trying to, be a chameleon for the sake of being a chameleon, but, clarifying or, emphasizing points that you come and that you find are important. So you're going to listen, and then you're going to create new content off of those comments and then redistribute through those channels again. So again, it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Snapchat, YouTube, email marketing, LinkedIn, all the digital platforms, your website, your blog. You're going to mesh all of that in together. So guys, it is that's what, when I talk about content at scale, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about taking a singular piece of pillar content that describes you, your business in a whole, chop it up into little segments, and then just like distribute it across all your channels. Guys, that's key in 2019, because in 2020, what's going to happen is those who have gone digital at scale, they're going to rise above the rest, and those who are just pumping out little pieces by little pieces are going to get left in the dust, because AI on the web and in the internet are going to pick up those little pieces all over the place, and your business is going to win. Guys, that's my tip for today. My name is Michael Wynn, Chief Digital Officer of Digital Ops. Have a great day.